Start with the hair flip, okay?
Yeah, the hair flip, now I'm a little nervous.
No, don't be nervous. Danielle is here. Danielle a la summer house, a la winter house,
Mhm.
a la headlines of recent.
I just got the sweats just, like,
No. Okay, that's not the
'cause, I mean,
vibe.
the headlines are pretty cute,
No,
aren't
they're
they?
cute. They're cute. They're not drama.
No.
We talked was it in the summer?
Yes.
I really wanted you to come on when the Lindsay stuff was going on.
Yeah.
We almost did it. What ended up happening?
I don't
You
know.
you
I
you
recently
got cold
got
feet?
No, I didn't get cold feet, I would never do that for like, not to you,
Yeah.
but I am just, like, figuring out how to organize all of my lives, and I think it was just too much, so now I think I'm better at it, like,
Yeah.
adulting, like, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm turning 35 this month, so I
Yeah,
think
you're
we're
88. I
finally.
saw that. We're
Yeah.
samesies.
Are we?
You're 88, but like a younger 88, right? Because you're
Yeah.
just turning 35 now.
Yeah.
Because oh, you're a December baby. Oh, okay. That
December
all makes sense.
22nd, just
All makes
really,
sense. Just so you know and remember. Just so everyone knows. Um, crazy time. Crazy time since the summer for you.
Yes.
Usually you didn't have, I mean, you've been on Summer House since the second season.
Yep.
And usually you like skated by, right?
Yep.
Pretty much. Did you like that aspect of it? Were you hoping to like be more in the prime of things or
I liked it.
you
I
liked it?
really, really liked it
Yeah.
because I was so focused on my finance job that
Yeah.
I just needed to make sure I was still employed over there. And so to
Ah.
be someone who's a main really wasn't something I was going after. I was just
Ah.
like, "Oh, this is great. Like I
So
get to
was it
like be
on
with my
purpose
best
a little
friends."
bit?
It was it was more of like that's what my focus was. Like I wasn't putting myself out there, definitely not in this way. I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to like chat
You
about.
weren't trying.
No, I really
Yeah.
wasn't. Not I wasn't even doing Instagram that well or at all.
It's
Just like
funny
part of the job.
because there is a difference then between trying and not trying. Like there is
Yeah.
organicness to things, obviously, like if you're having drama, if whatever, but there's also intention.
Yeah, and, like, people weren't really getting to know me,
At all, yeah.
and so I was just
For
like,
seasons, I
"Oh."
mean, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6. That's wild looking back at it
I know,
now.
and people were just like, "How is she still on the show?" And I'm like, "I don't know either, but I kinda like that I've wrote this out."
So did you care? Because I remember chatter like that, like, what is she adding to the show? Or like she's not showing her, or whatever. Did you care? Or were you like, "Oh, I don't
See,
like."
I give 110% when I'm there, like,
Yeah.
when we're filming, but it's just what makes the edit, what doesn't,
Yeah.
and I wasn't trying to put myself out there outside of that,
Yeah.
so it wasn't people weren't getting to know me, but I do contribute a ton, like, I'm real, number 1,
Yeah.
um, I'm not trying to be an actor or, be in that world so much, so, like, you get what you get, and there's an
Like you weren't
authenticity to
trying to
that.
be an influencer even.
Right. Like, and that's my life, like, that share house, going to the Hamptons, work hard, play hard, that is what I do no matter what, whether it's being filmed or not, I'm gonna be out there.
Yeah. So tell me about that going way, 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 way back. You come on season 2, you're you're working in finance. You come on as Carl's ex at that point.
Mhm. That was a surprise to him too.
Oh, because you weren't really exes? Or
Well, no, we were exes, but he didn't know that I was joining the show at the time until I walked into the room at our first meeting, and he was just like, "What is happening?"
how long did you date before coming on the show?
It was 3 months, but, like, back then, in New York, 3 months was basically 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was all like, "Hey, we know you dated Carl, like, wanna come on the show and kinda freak him out?"
No, it was part of just the conversation. I was like, "Oh, yeah, I know Kyle from being out there." Like, I've met Kyle before too in Montauk,
Mm.
and we would party together, and then Carl I met in Montauk as well, but we just so happened to date. So I think that they were
Wait,
just
how
like,
were you
"Ooh,"
going out to Montauk? You were like 20, where were you staying?
in share houses.
Oh, like with other you were
Yeah.
just renting
At
houses
my first
anyway?
share house, I think we had a roster of, like, 30 people.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah. I was sleeping
Oh.
on air mattresses.
No, I know, you can
Yeah.
sleep anywhere. You had a season where you were, what's it called? Like a part-timer.
Mhm.
How did that affect the ego?
No, it was a mutual decision
Oh,
actually
really?
because I
Okay.
was traveling for work. I was at Capital One at the time, and my team was in Richmond, Virginia, so I would spend 2 weeks in New York and 2 weeks in Richmond.
I remember you like, "Danielle's getting on this train, she's
Yeah.
coming in," you would
So
come
imagine,
in.
like, instead of the train ride
It was the
hustle a
plane?
plane. And I was like, "I can't do this. It would be
That's
too much."
wild that you were even doing that at all.
Yeah. So I was
Like,
like,
finance life and going to this house. It's like 2
yeah.
different people.
2 sides of the brain too.
Yeah.
And it was hard because I would have to context switch and give a shit about things that I did like, okay, what are we talking about at this
Yeah.
dinner table and why do I care? And, like,
Yeah.
all I'm thinking about is, like, problem solving something at work because I'm, like, hot off, like, a Friday at work.
Do you regret any of that looking back?
No.
Like, being so into work and
No, it's, like, part of who I am. It's,
yeah.
like, part of my identity.
Yeah. No, I remember that so well. But you've changed a little bit. Like, you're still working hard.
Yeah.
You're working on your own app now.
Mhm.
How's that going?
It's going great, but I've realized that there's beauty in putting yourself out there, not just filming. Like, making people get to know you in social media and podcasts and just, like, interviews. I didn't realize it until I started doing it. I'm like, "Oh, okay. I can tell my side of the story when we're not filming."
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you make that
I'm so
switch?
naive and, like, such a late bloomer in so many
Did
ways.
anybody sit you down? Was it a you thing? Like,
Well, I
how did
started
it come
seeing,
to
like, my
be?
castmates, like, do it,
Yeah. But
and
they were
then
doing it for years.
I know, but, like,
Yeah.
I was just like I just didn't see it. I'm just, like, the naivety of being someone who put my other career
Yeah. It
first.
wasn't important to you.
Not as important.
Not as important to
Yeah.
you. And there was a switch.
Yeah.
So the switch came, you're saying, from seeing other people, but was it anything else?
Also, like, wanting to get my side of things out there because
Mm.
once I started can I curse a little bit or no?
Away.
Okay.
Curse away.
Once I
Curse a
started giving
lot.
a shit,
Yeah.
I was just like, "Oh my god. I didn't really mean that," or
Yeah.
"I can't believe that came out that way, and what did that person say?
Yeah.
I wanna talk about that."
Yeah.
So, I was like, "Okay, let me also lean in the way my castmates have." And also they were doing it and talking about me, and I was like, "Oh, hell no. I
Yeah.
wanna talk too."
Yeah. So first of all, welcome. Welcome
Welcome to
to
this life.
this other side of reality TV.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's such an interesting journey because it's so many years. It was a conscious decision for you to stay, enjoy it, get the like fruit of it, but also have the other side of your life. Like, it really worked that way for quite a while. And then things shifted a little bit and you're leaning in.
Yeah.
You're leaning in.
I am.
That's, I think,
Yeah.
what it is. You're
Was
leaning
it
in.
Sheryl
Era.
Sandberg? Call me Cheryl.
And also, I mean, do you think there's a change because you're now like you're working for yourself?
Yeah, so I couldn't say where I worked
Mhm.
on TV or in the press at all because if I wanted to keep my job in corporate America, that part had to be away.
Yeah.
And so I was there for 3.5 years also filming on top of that.
Yeah. Did anybody at work know, like bosses and stuff?
Yeah.
Did
They're
they
like
watch you? Were
they're
you
like, "Why didn't you
concerned?
tell us you were an actress?" I'm like, "Because I'm not."
And you also didn't grow, like, a lot of these reality TV stars grow up wanting to be in the entertainment industry,
Right.
maybe settling for reality TV or seeing that as an avenue. Did you have dreams of like being on stages and
No.
not at all?
No.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I think, like, this format is
Yeah.
where I feel at, like, my most at home because I
Yeah.
love talking. I would love to do a podcast, but it would probably be in technology, not in, like, pop culture.
Yeah.
But I do love it. I just, like, I don't really like the spotlight that much.
That much.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't wake up and, like, that's the first I'm a Capricorn, so, like, I'd rather be behind the scenes just hustling and grinding and making money, but not necessarily in front of people's faces doing it.
I know. But yeah, you are in front of people's faces. So let's talk about this season of Winter House firstly. First of all, you go into it. Is this your first time filming without Lindsay? Or without
You know what? Yeah.
yeah. I think that's like, did that feel like you're kind of flying on your own? Did that give you any sort of power?
Yes and no, but because Kyle was still there. House dad was still there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's comfort in having Kyle there. But when it comes to Lindsay, we're still repairing our best friendship, right?
Yeah.
So it was one of those things where I think that I was comfortable doing it on my own because we had been kind of broken up for a little bit. And I
Right.
know we're still repairing.
Yeah.
So I was okay with it. And I think that I've finally hit my stride when it comes to being comfortable in that environment in filming.
Yeah.
It only took like 5 seasons, but
Yeah.
I got it now.
Kyle's really good to you too, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't turn on you. There was, like,
He
one the
doesn't back me up as much as I would love,
yeah.
but he knows who I am at my core,
He
which
doesn't talk
I love.
shit, I feel
Yeah.
like. He doesn't there was one time where maybe was it what season was it? Yeah, maybe last season he didn't, but I just felt there were moments this season where he did feel like kind of not a I would never say a dad to you, that's so weird.
Big brother.
But, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, he's not gonna be like, "Danielle's a mess," I feel like he's not gonna
Yeah.
turn on you in that way.
Because we get each other at, like, a lot of levels, like,
Yeah.
the career sense
Right.
and then, like, the partying sense, like, wanting to blow off steam. We
Yeah.
both do that, and that's, like, that's our way to kinda get through all of the craziness of our lives.
Can you still drink like you used to? It seems like you can, which is wild.
I Yeah.
Like, no
Yeah.
hangovers, like
I've learned certain tools and tricks.
yeah.
Most of the time, you just have to just get one healer to get you back to normal, and then you're good
What's
for
a
the rest.
healer?
Just like a quick little morning beer.
Stop. That's a for real thing?
Yeah, and you're just level set, and you're fine for the rest of the day.
Stop.
Mhm.
Damn. And do
Consider
you
it
have
instead
a
of
high
Advil next time.
tolerance?
I think that I think what I'm good at is pacing myself
Mm,
really well.
mm.
Like, I don't have this need to get blackout drunk.
Right.
It sometimes happens, of
Yeah.
course, but I don't have, like sometimes I like to pump the brakes a little bit, switch to water every now and again, and then keep going.
Yeah. You came into Winter House. How long before you started filming did you and Robert break up?
So we broke up. Oh my gosh, well, it's like almost a year. It's definitely a year now. We broke up right before Thanksgiving, so it would have been like 3 months, pretty much.
Did it feel super fresh?
Well, yeah, because I had just been in Aspen where Robert was working and like had to face a lot of that.
Why were you there? Vacation?
Yeah, because I can't stop doing share houses, I guess.
Oh, you were just wait.
I was
Aspen was
Yeah, I
Winter
was there
House.
for well, Aspen, I did a share house with my other friends, for 3 weeks.
Oh, not filmed.
Not filmed.
Oh, okay. So you were in Aspen with friends. So you knew you would run into him, that he
Yeah.
works there. Did you want to run into him?
Yes and no. It was like a very big closure moment and, had heard that he was seeing someone else who I had suspected, during the breakup. So that was like,
What, you think he cheated?
I think that there was an emotional connection with someone that he was working with,
Mm.
that was part of it, for
Oh,
sure.
okay. So that's why I was interested when Amanda said on Winter House, like, that he burned you. I was like,
Yeah.
I felt like the audience didn't exactly know what that meant at that time.
Yeah, I think more of that will come out in Summer House, the upcoming season.
In 2028,
Yeah,
we'll know what
because,
happens.
like, the girls were, like, a good girl group now.
Yeah.
Because I think everything that happened last Summer House had to happen, like, a lot of the friendship breakups and the mess and, like, the reunion and, like, people were going after each other, but I think all of that needed to happen for us to be, like, a wonderful girl group
Yeah.
moving forward, and so a lot of them were there for me when the breakup happened,
And Lindsay wasn't because you weren't talking then.
No.
Mm.
So then, like, over the summer, we, like, just kind of all really loved each other, and so I was open about what had happened with Robert. So a lot of that will
Because
come
you
out.
really didn't open up to the girls before.
Before, no.
You were so guarded with them.
Because, it was, like, 2 sides, like, there was, like, team Lindsay and I was on that side. It
Yeah.
just, like, everyone knew that there was a divide,
Yeah.
and I feel like we needed to have everything kind of break down and crumble for it to kind of, like, come back together again, which is
I feel like you needed it.
yeah, probably.
No, because
I mean, in
I'm thinking
hindsight,
like
yes,
I'm
but
thinking like who did it affect the most in a good way
yeah,
at the end of the day?
it sucked at the time,
So, yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'm glad that we're at, like, this place where,
Yeah.
like, now the girls and Lindsay and myself were kind of friends.
Well, they still don't like Lindsay though.
They do,
Yeah, better.
but
Things
yes.
are because
Yeah.
like everything that happened with Carl, they feel for her.
Also, I feel like in the reunion, like, what was said needed to be said finally. Like, they finally got some stuff out there, especially
Mm.
Paige and Lindsay. I was like, there was always some, like, weird unspoken tension. Amanda always had something against Lindsay, and so I feel like finally we're kind of getting there.
Oh,
Like,
you
okay.
think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah, okay, you're optimistic. Okay, so you're saying we're gonna find out more about the robber breakup as we
Yeah.
go.
Well, and like I say,
Summer
I
house.
talked to the girls a lot about it over summer.
So
And
meaning you're still over summer,
I know it's like
you would have broken up in Thanksgiving.
the previous. And so where I wasn't so comfortable talking about it when we were filming Winter House.
Oh, okay, so more time had passed,
Yeah, that I
but you
was
still
like,
weren't over it.
well, then they just like I think they either like maybe they hard launched on Instagram or something. I don't know, but
Oh, is it him and he's dating that girl now?
yeah,
Oh, wow. Okay.
crazy. Yeah,
Are you feeling
men.
okay about it?
Yeah,
Yeah. He was a good guy though, all in all.
yeah,
Yeah. Smile
yeah.
ting.
I don't know how to wink, but
Yeah.
yeah.
No?
I mean, I
Didn't notice a lot of things when you were dating, maybe?
yeah, and like I feel like the way it went down and the end, like it was just when someone breaks up with you and it's like, okay, you did this, and this, and then it comes out that, oh no, you just wanted to date someone else.
Mm.
Like, why did you have to make me feel bad in
Wait,
the
he broke up
process?
with you and made you feel like you did things?
Yeah, like it's not about it's not I was like, well, it seems like you're really into this girl that
Yeah.
you're working with. And he's like, that's
Gaslighting,
not
I
it.
think. I think it's called gaslighting,
Yeah, I just
right?
hate the fucking buzzword.
I hate
I'm
it.
so over the buzzword.
Me too. I
So
hate
I was
that's why I'm
trying to
asking.
describe it
No, but
without
that's why I'm
saying
asking
it.
because I'm like, wait, but I think this one actually means it.
Yeah.
Like, unlike so many other
I'm
times,
glad you said it.
this one actually means it. Is he a narcissist? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. Who knows?